Should this version of the Lois and Clark apartment scene in the new Superman film been the one that we got in the final cut, or was the one that we got better? So like many people, I absolutely did adore the Lois and Clark apartment scene in the new Superman film, and if you didn't know, the film is actually going on digital and home release, I believe, pretty soon. So they ended up releasing a 1-hour making of the video, which is available on the Warner Bros. YouTube channel right now, and it'll also be available once you get it on digital, which it explains a whole lot of the making of Superman. I love it. I'm a big film geek nerd right there. I had a blast watching the whole behind the scenes footage and everything, and I could talk about so many elements of the film, but I just wanted to focus on this because I mentioned them filming on location and the actual snow in Norway whilst it was extremely cold, because that's the environment out there, just because it's really just kind of not something that you see in a lot of films nowadays, where they'll film mostly now on set in a more safe environment, which makes me appreciate the scene even more. I thought it was pretty cool, and I absolutely did love that scene. So as you can see in this version of the scene, it's a lot more handheld, the camera's moving a lot more with the characters, it feels a lot more intimate, a lot more personal, which I think would have probably helped the scene out a little bit more, but I still ended up really loving the final cut that we got. So is it better? Is it worse? I'm not really sure. But what I can say is that this gives out a little bit more of a different vibe, but I do like the way that it feels a lot more intimate. Like you really feel like you are with these characters. And yeah, I know I just said it's a one take, and I know there's a few cuts here and there. For the most part, I thought it worked beautifully with the final cut that we ended up getting. I ended up loving the final cut that we got, and I thought this was really cool as well. If anything, this just makes me want to see more alternate cuts of the footage we ended up getting. Even though I really love the handheld vibe, I do understand why they ended up making the final decision for the final cut. But honestly, I just really wanted to gush about this scene because I really do love it. And honestly, the more I've just like thought about the film, the more it's just processed in me, the more I've just grown to really appreciate, admire, and just love it even more. So yeah, that was just the whole point of the video. Go buy Superman on digital if you can. Even though I still think it should be in theaters for a lot longer, it's still a great time to just really show support for the Man of Steel. You can end up watching this video in those behind the scenes or online on the Warner Bros. Official YouTube channel. The video is titled The Adventures in the Making of Superman. It's a great video. From a film fan perspective, I loved it as well. But yeah, that was all I just wanted to say. Remember, that was a sunny day, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.